Hello! This guide will show you how merchandising views are built into Prism Search and Merchandising. We'll create a merchandising view on the footwear collection so certain types or groups of products appear at the top of the listing on initial page view. As a merchant, I'm sure you're already thinking about how merchandised views can benefit your store. In our example, let's say that your buyer over-purchased a certain brand of trainer and your inventory is busting at the seams. You need to move it. Let me show you how easy this is to do with Prism Search and Merchandising. Okay, let's get started. If you haven't already, click the Merchandising app tab. Scroll down a bit, and to the right of Merchandising Views, go ahead and click the Add Merchandised View button. In the Apply To dropdown, let's go ahead and select Footwear. Let's add a promotional message to the heading. Since we're going to configure this view so Northbrook trainers move to the top, let's make it "Check out our awesome Northbrook trainers." Okay, great. Let's take a look at scheduling this view. When creating a merchandising view, you can also set a schedule for when it runs. If you leave the schedule blank, as long as the view is enabled, it will run. We'll go ahead and leave it blank for now. Okay, now let's configure the merchandised view. First, take a look at the preview. What shows up here as you configure your view is exactly what your customer will see when they visit the collection you're assigning it to. Since we need to move Northbrook trainers, let's create a filter that does exactly that. First, click on Brand and select Northbrook. When Northbrook was selected, the preview products changed to show only Northbrook products. Well, they sell more than just trainers, but we want their trainers at the top. Let's click on the Category filter in the panel and choose Trainers. The preview updated again and now shows only Northbrook trainers at the top of the listing. Okay, great. We have created a merchandised view on the footwear collection that moves all Northbrook trainers to the top of the collection's listing. Merchandised views do not remove or restrict products that have been assigned to a collection. It merely reorders them the way that's most important to you. As an example, in this demo, the footwear collection has 332 products total when viewed in the store. This merchandised view we just created will move 26 specific products to the top. All the other products are still there and follow the native Shopify ordering. Let's go ahead and save this new view. Now back on the main merchandising page, we see our new view in the listing. Notice the Live badge. This tells us that it's running immediately. At the end of the row, we see a checkbox. Let's uncheck it for now so the view is not enabled. Notice the Live badge switches to Disabled. Let's go over to the store and view the footwear collection. Here we see all of the products assigned to this collection from multiple brands. If you notice, the very first product is pinned in the first position of the listing. This is the result of a merchandising rule we set up in another demo. It will always be pinned if it exists in the results. Merchandising rules will always take priority over views. So in this case, we've moved all Northbrook trainers to the top of the collection, but gave any merchandising rules priority. Okay, great. Now that we know what the footwear collection looks like without the new view enabled, let's go enable it. We'll click the checkbox now and enable the view. Okay, now that it's enabled, let's go back to the footwear collection in the store and refresh the page. And there they are. All Northbrook trainers are now at the top of the listing, and the one pinned trainer still holds the first position. Let's scroll down and take a quick glance at the brands being shown. All Northbrook. Let's go to the next page, and here we start to see all the other brands in the footwear collection that are outside the view we created. Perfect. It really doesn't get any easier than this. Now you have a basic understanding of Prism's merchandising views. We recommend that based on what you've learned, go ahead and create other views. You'll find that you can configure Prism search and merchandising exactly how you need to support your sales effort.